We're on Nazir Perak Chet, Mishnah Aleph, first Mishnah in the 8th chapter of Nazir. It's a long Mishnah, but a relatively straightforward one. In order to understand our Mishnah, we have to understand that there's a rule called Safek Tamei. There's a halacha called Safek Tamei. If a person comes to another person and says, "Hey, I think you became Tamei. I think that you walked in a building where there was Tuma, or you walked in a public thoroughfare there was Tuma." Safek. I'm not sure if you did or not. That's called Safek Tamei. Maybe it's Tuma. So the halacha is, it depends on where you were. In Reshut HaYachid, in the case in a place where it's private domain, the person is, we rule that the person is Tamei. But if the place where that Safek Tamei took place was Reshut HaRabim, a public thoroughfare, then the person is Tahor. That's a very important basic rule that you have to learn, you have to understand about Safek Tamei. Actually, we learn this idea of Reshut HaYachid Tamei from a sota, from the woman who may or may not have cheated on her husband. So we say that sota is a case of Safek, and it's Reshut HaYachid, and therefore it's Tamei. So our Mishnah says the following. What's the case if you have Shnei Nezirim? You have two Nezirim, She'amar lahem echad. Excuse me. That somebody said to them, Ra'iti echad mikem shenitma. I saw one of you that became Tamei. The Eni Yodea Eza mikem, but I don't know which one of you became Tamei. So now, what do you do? Because they're in the middle of their count, and one of them is Tamei, but you don't know which one. And that's considered Safek, like we said, Safek Tamei B'Reshut HaYachid, and they're Tamei. Okay? And the Bartanura explains, again, as we said before, that we're talking about a case, it's a long Mishnah, okay? We're talking about a case where, Kagon Shezeh Ha'ed Lo Haya Imam, the Ed was not with them. Ella Amar, he said, Ra'iti Merachuk Tum'ah, I saw a tumah that was thrown in, and went under one of you. Why? If the aid was with them, if there were three people or more, that would have been considered not Reshut HaYachid and Reshut HaRabim. And as we said, Usfek tumah Reshut HaRabim, Sfeko tahor. Okay, because it's tahor. And why? Because the chol Safek tumah misota yalfin Allah. We learn every Safek tumah from sota. And sota is only the woman and the paramour. If there's more than two people there, then Havilei says, Safek Tum'ah B'Reshut HaRabim, and then it would be Tahor. So let's go back to our case. So you have these Nudu Nezirim, and the guy comes along, and they didn't deny it, because if they denied it, then it would be a different case. But he says, So I don't know what to do. I don't know which one of you is Tamei. So now, they have to bring their megalech, they shave, they have to cut their hair. Umevi'im korban tum'ah v'korban tahara. So we're talking about a case where they finished their first 30 days. One of them is tahor, and one is tamei. Ve'omer, each one says, Im anihu hatamei, if I am tamei, korban tum'ah shali, v'korban tahara shalcha. Then basically you say this, listen, you have two guys, Reuven and Shimon. Reuven says, if I'm Tamei, then the Tumah Korban is mine, and if you're Tamei, the Korban Tumah is yours. Okay, and if I'm Tahor, Korban Tahara Shali, Korban Tumah Shalcha. And if I'm Tahor, then the Korban Tumah Tahara is mine, Tumah Shalcha. And then, Sofrim Shloshim Yom, they count another 30 days after their Korbanot. I mean, they do the tahara, both do tahara, both consider themselves as if they were tamei, because they were Safek Tamei. Then they continue to count another 30 days, as if they were Nezirim. Umevi'im korban tahara, and then they bring one more korban together as a partners, ve'omer, and they say, Im ani tamei korban tumah sheli, korban tahara shelcha. Okay, if I was the one who is tamei, Reuven says, and then the tumah was mine, the tahara was yours, v'zeh korban taharati. And now, 30 days later, we're bringing the second korban. It's my korban tahara because I only brought a korban tumah. V'im anihu hatahor. But if I'm the one that was tahor, then korban tahara shali. Then when we brought 30 days ago, the korban tahara was mine. Korban tumah shalcha, and the old korban tumah was yours. V'zeh korban tahara techa. And this is the korban of your tahara. Okay, very good. So you basically do tumah and tahara b'saf. You don't know who belongs to, and then you do one more tahara, and everything's good. Because that's as many korbanot as you need. Mishnah says, Mate echad me'em, what if one of them dies? So now the one that's left is Safek Tuma. What does he do? Because he can't bring it together with the other guy because the other guy's dead. Amar Rabbi Yoshua. Rabbi Yoshua says, "Look, Yivakesh echad min hashuk, sheyigdor kenegdo ben Nazir." So you ask another guy to take an oath kenegdo ben Nazir, ve'omer, and he says. So now then you wait 30 days, and then the guy finishes his Nazirut, and you say, "Im tamei hayiti," if I was tamei, hare ata Nazir miyad. Okay, but you say when you take the Nazir, say the following: if I was tamei, then you're a Nazir right away. Im tahor hayiti, but if I was tahor, re'ata Nazir achar shloshim yom. So you'll be a Nazir not now. Your Nazirut should take effect only after 30 days. 30 days from today. Okay, so they now count 30 days. So when we be in korban tuma, korban tahara, they bring one korban tuma and one korban tahara. Ve'omer. Now the korban tuma might not be relevant because the guy who might have been tamei is dead. Reuben and Shimon, one of them was tamei, and Reuben dies. So now Shimon asks another guy to join him and says, "Listen, if I was tahor, if I was tamei, you want to be a Nazir right now. If I'm tahor, I want you to be a Nazir in 30 days." Okay, so now they bring a korban tuma and korban tahara. Ve'omer imani hu hatamei. So if I'm tamei, korban tuma sheli, ve'korban tahara shelcha. If I'm tamei, then the korban tuma is mine, the tahara is yours. Why? Because if I was tahor, I ask you to become a Nazir right away. Ve'imani hu hatahor. If I'm tahor, korban tahara sheli, then the korban tahara is mine. Korban tuma b'safek is a tuma b'safek. We offer the korban, but it's only from safek. Okay, and if it's not necessary. Okay, then and the Kahati says, since korban tuma b'safek, let's look at the Bartanura. Chatat ha'of abba al tuma safek ve'ena nechalet. So you bring the korban chatat, okay, and that's okay. What are you going to do? Eina nechalet. It's not eaten. Okay, great. So, but it's a korban tuma b'safek. That's not the end of the world. Korban tuma b'safek v'zeu korban taharatcha. Okay, if I was at the Tahor, then remember. Then your Nazirut only took effect after 30 days. So I got the first Korban Tahara, and you got the second Korban Tahara. And Zehu Korban Tahara. Amar lo ben. So that's the solution. That's the interesting solution. Amar lo ben Zoma. Ben Zoma said, 1 second. Umisho me'alo, shidor kenegdo ben Nazir. Who is a nice guy? Who is the nice guy, a nice enough friend? That a person is going to take a neder and say, listen, you're a Safek Tuma, so do me a favor, come and take a neder, do Nazirut 30 days, and then another 30 days on my behalf. No one's going to do that. Ella, so what do you do? Mevi chatat. So what happened was, again, go back to our case. Reuven and Shimon are walking along. Some guy says, you guys, one of you is a Safek Nazir, is a Tamei, I don't know why. I don't know which one. And then Reuven dies, and now Shimon is left. So now Shimon, what does he do? He's never going to find a friend. Ella, mevi chatat ta'of ve'olat behema. He brings a chatat of, remember he's a Safek Tamei, and olat behema. And he brings the korban olat behema. Okay? Which is one of the korbanot of tahara. Ve'omer. And he says, Im tamei hayiti, if I was tamei. Chatat mechovati ve'olah nedava. If I was tamei, then the olah, remember the olah, let's go back to the psukim. Okay? In order to understand this, you have to go back to the psukim that we learned. When a Nazir is tahor, okay, that when he's tamei, okay, echad chatat ve'echad olah. He needs a chatat and an olah. So the chatat is a bird. It's not part of the tiglachat tum'ah. Okay, but here when he is finished, he brings olah, chatat, a kivasa, and a shlamim. So instead he says, Ben Zoma says, listen, what he should do is he brings shtei torim u'shtei b'nei yonah. But now instead, what he should do is, one is chatat and one is olah. But instead, bring one bird as a chatat, and one, instead of the bird as an olah, bring a korban as an olah. Okay, that's what he's saying. He says, maybe chatat ta'of, the bird chatat, ve'olat behiman. The olah, instead of being the olah as a bird, bring it as an olah. Verman, he says, im tamei ha'iti, if I was tamei, chatat mechovati, ve'olah nidava. Okay, then the chatat is from my chovah, and the olah is a korban, nidava. It's an offering. I didn't have to bring it because I was tamei. It wasn't part of my tahara. Okay. Im tahor ha'iti, but if I was tahor, ha'olah mechovati, ve'chatat b'safek. So the olah counts and the chatat is a korban safek. Then he counts sofer shloshim yom uvevi korban tahara. He counts 30 days and brings more korban. Ve'omer im tamei ha'iti, if I was tamei, ha'olah rishona nedava. So the first olah was a nedava, and this is chava. This counts as, and I have to bring another olah. V'im tahor hayiti, but if I was tahor, ha'olah rishona chova. So the olah rishona counts. V'zu nedava, and this one is an additional one. V'zeh sha'ar korbanim, and then he brings the other two korbanot. So he already brought the olah, and now he brings another olah that he says this is a nedava, and then a chatat and a shlamim, and he's fine. I'm Rabbi Yeshua. Rabbi Yeshua says, hey, that means he's splitting up his korbanot. Because if he was really tahor, that means 30 days ago he brought his olah, and now he's bringing the chatat and the shlamim. How can that be? Aval hodu lo chachamim, the Ben Zoma chachamim agreed to Ben Zoma and said, we're not worried about it. The Bartudur says, lo chashashu shemakiva korbanotav lechatzaim. No, what are you going to do in this crazy case? So he's going to bring his korban half one time and half 30 days later. Long Mishnah. We'll stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha Ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.